Hello, everybody that's here today. We are live here at the Vizzy Hard Seltzer Atlanta Open. It's presented by Acrytech Sports.
Game one.
Hello, folks.
Time
we
in.
are here at
0-0.
the Vizzy Hard Seltzer Atlanta Open, presented by Acrytech Sports Surfaces. We are joined in this match already in progress with Christine Barksdale and Matthew
cider.
Gerber as your commentators. We have the number 4 seed Leigh Waters
0-0.
playing number 5 seed Judith Castillo. All right, Matthew, we're going to see how this match is going. That was a nice finishing winner right there, backhand by Leia. What do you think we're going to see out here, Matthew?
I think this will be a pretty close match. The seeds are very close. Both players are very good at singles.
0-0.
So I expect to see a lot of drives, a lot of passing shots. Looks like Castillo just sends that long there for the first point of the match.
1-0. Point.
We're sitting here courtside, so we're going to try and be a little quiet so we don't disturb the players. But it looks like Leia is off to a good lead, 2-0.
2-0. 0-2.
to control that point.
I'm sorry. I'll recall the score. 0-2. Side out.
You know, what do you think's the number one strategy? Matthew, what do you think these ladies, number one things they're trying to accomplish here?
Yeah, singles it's different than doubles. The strategy is going to be different.
2-0.
Two keys that I look for are a deep serve and a deep return. In singles, you really want to keep your opponent back. The player who gets up to the net usually wins the point. So if you keep your opponent deep and back, that is really your best strategy.
We just witnessed Leigh that she had a beautiful deep serve there, got into the net, was able to finish that volley.
Yeah, you won't see as much dinking in singles. It's going to be a lot
3-0.
more passion shots and drives.
Side out.
I love that. I love what you and Castillo did there was she had Leigh hitting a couple backhands, made her switch sides of the paddle, had to move over, hit a forehand, which kind of forced the air.
Yep. Something to look for is that pattern of going to
0-3.
either the forehand or backhand, and then when you have that opportunity, going kind of cross court, making them run to that other side.
Just missed that.
Just
Castillo
wide.
just missed that a little bit wide.
Close.
I'm watching this pattern that Leigh is trying to create. I'll watch it a little longer, but I feel like she's using some shorter angles, maybe trying to open the court up for the follow-up volley.
Point.
Great shot by Leigh there. Kept that shot really deep. Got Castillo back.
She really applied a lot of pressure with that deep shot, following it up. And I'd say common strategy is they hit to the backhands a lot, but you're really seeing Leigh mix it up. It's going to be interesting to see what adjustments Castillo makes.
4-0.
Beautiful passion shot by Castillo there.
That's a good adjustment. Very well executed shot. And that is something you have to be careful when you're the one coming in. You've really got to create the right opportunity, or you open up those passing shots.
0-4. Point.
Just a little bit out of reach. I did notice Castillo almost invited Leigh up. That was a fairly short shot, brought her right in, but it worked out to her advantage.
Yeah, Jansen has been getting up to that net in this match so far, so I definitely see her trying to do that most of the time. She's a little taller than Castillo. She's going to have that reach.
Definitely is a little bit of an advantage in singles. You can really cover more court,
2-4.
put a little more pressure on your opponents. There's a
Side
missed
out.
serve by
Unforced
Castillo.
error.
Unforced error. You definitely don't want in singles. I think it seems to be a little more damaging.
It is, only having that one serve. But at the same time, you want to go for something pretty aggressive towards that back baseline.
4-2.
What we witnessed right there is, I had the chance to talk to Castillo before the match, and she was a soccer player. We really saw her footwork, her recovery, those little tiny steps and adjustments that, you build in soccer. She played that. It was really her main sport until she was like 12.
2-4.
Great volley there from Jansen as the winner.
Little fire out of her. They were nice to sit courtside. We can hear some of the players' emotional responses, and she was excited.
Four, two. Side out.
A little bit of an unforced error. She lifted up, moving in.
2-4. Point.
I love how she opened the court. She
Timeout receiver.
pulled Leigh off a little bit,
3-4.
opened it up. Didn't
1
have to
minute.
go for a big winner. She just needed to place it properly. And I think that's where some of the errors come from your average player out there. They go for way too much. What do you think about that, Matthew?
Yeah, in singles, you want to be able to keep the ball in, make your opponent keep hitting that next shot. And Castillo did a great job of that. She started it off with a great deep serve, and Leigh Jansen returned it a little short, which invited Castillo up to the net. She was able to control that point.
Which, it was a fantastic move, and I love, sometimes I'm out there playing, I get so excited, I've got my opponent off the court, and I go for this big winner, and then I miss it out.
Exactly, you just needed to place it, but you get a little excited and want to hit the winner, and then you end up losing the point, unfortunately.
I go for my flashy move.
Yep.
But we're here at a timeout, and I think that was a really good choice. Leigh had a lead. She was up 4-0. Now she's at 4-3, so I think it's a good choice.
Slow the momentum down a little bit.
In singles, you know, as we know, a lot of momentum in all of these games. Your opponent gets a little momentum. Next thing you know, the tides have turned. And looks like we are back with Castillo to serve 3-4.
3-4. Point. Four. Side out.
Seems like I've seen a couple of errors on Udit's forehand side today, and I'm wondering if Leigh is picking up on that.
Yeah, she sailed some of those returns long. And we will continue to see if Leigh keeps going to that forehand. Unlucky break there for Jansen. She was going to that forehand.
Lucky break for Castillo.
I think so.
4-4.
Great shot.
It was a fun rally. I noticed Leigh off the serve looked like she was gonna move in, stopped and changed her mind. I don't know if she didn't feel the return was deep enough or good enough, but it looks like she made the great choice.
Yeah, her return was a little short and a little high. I think she was really wanting to get up there, but decided to stay back to put herself at the advantage.
Point. Five, 4.
It's another beautiful ground stroke point. One thing I love watching the pros because their strokes are so concise. They don't take the paddle back very far. They catch the ball out front, and they're generating a ton of pace.
Point.
wide there for Jansen. It's all squared at 5.
I would call that a forced error. I felt like Castillo's shot just dipped so nicely over the net that it forced Leigh to try to do more than she wanted.
Yep.
That was pretty.
Great overhead from Jansen there as a winner.
That was a defensive lob, and sometimes you do what you got to do, but it's probably not going to always work out successfully.
Yes, lobs from the baseline. You don't want to see those in singles too often. Great shot there from Castillo. Kind of had that dipping pace to it, little kind of half hybrid drive and drop.
The 3/4 pace, I think it's a key shot to use. Too many players overhit.
Exactly. She didn't overdo it and push it wide. She just gave it enough pace to dip down into that kitchen.
She was going for it again.
She was.
The situation was she was that time behind the baseline. The other time she was down, leaning forward and moving in.
Feet were set. Feet were a little moving on that point. It's a little harder to hit on the move.
Much harder to hit. Leigh forced it.
5-5.
One thing we mentioned earlier, I feel like Castillo's dialed in her forehand a little bit. She's hitting these really nice dipping shots, creating more opportunities for herself.
5-5.
Just sailed it wide a little bit.
Looks like the referee agreed. Really enjoying watching Castillo's footwork. She really just stays low.
That soccer
moves around
background
the court.
is giving her that advantage of being able to move her feet
It helps
and
a lot.
adjust on the fly.
5-5.
Saw again Castillo go after that forehand of Jansen. Jansen seems to just long.
Her new strategy or new confidence has definitely tied this match up at 5-all. She'll take that lucky net tip. Did give her an acknowledgement. The winner of this match does go on to play the winner of the Waters-Buckner match, being played later today.
That I believe that was just playing on center court right next to us.
It was on center court. We're going to find out the winner of that match here in just 1 second.
Five, 6. Point.
Sent that return just a little bit long. I think sitting here right on the baseline, we could see it clear the line 2 or 3 inches.
Six. Point.
You can really feel the pressure that Jansen's putting on Castillo right now. She gets down, sends those shots super deep. Now Castillo's got to hit almost a perfect drive, dipping drive like you mentioned earlier, because there's just so much pressure being put on her.
7-6.
It's tough to hit some of those deeper balls that Jansen's hitting, especially with a lot of top spin. It's causing those balls to fly up. A little trickier to hit. Beautiful drive there from Jansen.
That was an excellent choice of a shot, mostly because she had pushed Castillo deep into that corner. Then nice little slice dropper
to the opposite kitchen corner.
8-6.
We do have
Great shot by
confirmation
Jansen
the
there.
winner of this match goes on to play Leigh Waters. We are at this third, gone in a timeout. We are at the beautiful Lifetime Fitness in Peachtree, Georgia. We've got a little overcast. We had some rain delays this morning, so we appreciate you all sticking here with us. We were very fortunate the courts dried out just in time to get the pro matches outside for everybody. All right, we're coming out of timeout. Jansen's definitely up 9-6 right now. And I feel like she's playing with a lot of confidence, really driving the shots deep into the court, putting a lot of pressure on Castillo. What do you think about this timeout on Castillo's part?
Yeah, I think it's a great timeout. It's 9-6 right here. You don't want this game to get too far out of reach. So I think she's just going to calm herself, maybe construct some points in her head just to see what she would like to see out of these next couple points to get the side out and get some offense
that's
going.
A great call. She can make a plan. What's her new plan going to be in her head?
Side out.
Great use of a timeout there. Got the side out she was looking for. See if she can get a couple points here and cut the lead.
6-9. Point.
Just long there for Jansen, and Castillo cuts the lead to 2.
Seven, 9. Side out.
The point construction there for Jansen was really beautiful. She created the opportunity, come into the net, pull her opponent off wide, making for almost an easy finisher.
She had that easy cross-court winner.
That's the one you don't want to go for too much.
Yep,
Hit
you
it
just
in the
want to
net.
place it. That's all you have to do.
Point. Game point.
And here we are at game point for Jansen.
Looks like
And
we've lost the ball.
Lost the ball to the Grandstand, so we're going to pull out a fresh new Vulcan V100 ball that's being used here at the event.
Check this out.
Both players have checked the ball. Looks like it's approved and ready to
Both
roll.
agree with it. Got a game point here for Jansen.
10-7. Hold up. I'll recall. Ten, 7.
well-constructed point. That is game one here going to Jansen in the quarterfinals of the Vizzy Hard Seltzer Atlanta Open presented by Acrytech Sports Surfaces. We'll be right back.
Ready yet? Not yet, buddy.
When you choose a Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander, Blue Moon is made brighter.
There are still a few good ideas left in the world. Ours was to make our own tequila. Grab a glass, amigo. Our casa is your casa.
Tens of thousands of customers wrote about Carvana being smooth in their 5-star reviews, including Terry.
To be honest, I thought it was almost too smooth, but Carvana was super transparent from beginning to end. Car details, financing, every step, and there were no surprises. Well, my monthly payment did come out lower than expected. Then I got to pick up my Mustang at the vending machine, and it was so fun and exciting, I did a little dance. Trust me, financing my car with Carvana was super smooth.
Finance your next car with Carvana today.
Cliff Bar gives you energy, but you get the win. The most important ingredient is you.
And we are back. That was game one in the quarterfinals here. We have Judith Castillo playing Leigh Jansen. Castillo to start game two.
Zero, zero. Side out.
A little bit of frustration there coming out of game two.
Castillo missing
Sorry.
the serve at the start of game two.
Nothing lost at this point, but see how she recovers from
Zero,
that
zero.
opening.
Hustle there from Castillo.
Valiant
was
effort.
almost there, but Jansen was just able to keep it wide enough.
There's going to be a little bit of trouble if she did get to it. Jansen was pretty much prepared for anything, and the court was wide open.
1-0. Point.
Castillo is really playing a phenomenal game. The first game, while the score was 11-7, was very close. Lots of beautiful ground strokes.
Yeah, singles is a game of runs. It seems like there's, one player might take a little
2-0.
lead, the other player will gain some ground back, and it'll just kind of keep going back and forth. Lucky shot there from Castillo, getting that net dribbler.
Getting the dribble over the Selkirk net.
Zero, two. Ball was in. Thank you. Point.
There was a shot that Jansen saw out. The Castillo asked the referee, and he did overrule the call, so the ball was called in, so that is a point for Castillo.
One, two. Point.
Similar in game two as in game one, we've seen Castillo go to Jansen's forehand. It seems like Jansen's having a little problem with those forehand volleys. I think Castillo's picking up on that.
2-2.
That was a nice combination. I really like watching Castillo pulled Jansen over for the backhand. She got a little bit of a shorter response. That opened up the forehand, and it's tough when your opponent's having to change sides of the paddle. It just increases the air opportunity.
I'll call Don.
There's
Looks
a-
like
just a
Jansen
small
has requested a new ref.
No, I like one and answer.
Jansen's a little frustrated with something here on the sidelines and is asking for maybe a different referee. We'll give him a few seconds here, and as soon as we know more, we will update you. In the meantime, folks, if you live in the Atlanta area, come on down. The rain is at bay right now, and so we're playing outside on Grandstand in Championship Court, and I encourage you to come on down and watch. The live action here is way more fun. So we're going to go into a quick break while we wait on an answer.
Sunshine, so just go do what you like.
Go ahead, live your best life. Go ahead, live your best life. You can live your best life, best life, best life. Big it up, big it up. Yeah. Hear in my voice. Yeah. Go, go.
The Vizzy Atlanta Open, presented by Acrytech, is brought to you by Vizzy, a flavor for every vibe. By Acrytech, the official surface of the PPA Tour. By Deep Eddy Vodka, dive in. By CIBC, ambitions made real. By Oh Snap, the perfect snack in a snap. By Lifetime, your life, your time. By Franklin, the official paddle of the Vizzy Atlanta Open. And by Carvana, serving happiness all season long.
At Guaranteed Rate, we understand that life is about more than mortgages. Our aim is to empower you on your holistic journey to well-being and longevity by helping you achieve your financial and personal goals. Our new, completely free Rate app focuses on community, nutrition, and exercise, as well as offering a variety of financial tips and tools. The Rate app was built to support your mind, body, and spirit, helping to simplify your life and reduce your stress. Download the Rate app and start living your best life.
Name ist Martin Emrich und ich bin ein Holbrook-Athlet.
Believe in yourself. You can do way more than what you think that you can. Je m'appelle Tammy Emrich et je suis en Jules Holbrook.
Typical insurance for every senior.
Ever notice how seniors and health insurance commercials all look the same? Because all of these companies see us the same. But not Humana. They see me.
Humana. Typical insurance for every senior.
I'm not actually a stereotypical senior. I just play one in cheesy health insurance commercials. In real life, I have Humana because they see me. Listen to what I need. It's refreshing.
Humana.
Every time someone tells you they vacation in the same place every year, it should really make you wonder, why? Travel like you mean it with IHG Hotels and Resorts.
From the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons, a new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
A lot of us mishit the ball. I know I mishit the ball a lot. So
Speak for
more
yourself,
forgiving.
La Roche-Posay sunscreen blocks up to 98% of UVB rays and helps prevent visible sun damage. The only sunscreen with Celac Shield UVA UVB protection plus antioxidants. La Roche-Posay, the official sunscreen of the Professional Pickleball Association. La Roche-Posay sunscreen blocks up to 98% of UVB rays and helps prevent visible sun damage. The only sunscreen with Celac Shield UVA UVB protection plus antioxidants. La Roche-Posay, the official sunscreen of the Professional Pickleball Association.
There's nothing better than a game. A great tasting Miller Lite. It's less filling than Miller Lite. Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
Before it's the movement on your wrist, it's dreamed in California. Crafted expertly for every adventure. And tested by you. Join the movement.
Oh, no!
Play hard.
For fun. To win. To live. Whatever your play, there's Penetrax Joint and Muscle Cream to let you play on. Deep penetrating relief without greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odor. Inspired by nature and 100% guaranteed. Try Penetrax and play on.
Wow, it's a new look, and it's looking real good. It's a new look, and it's looking real good on you. It's a new look, and it's looking real good.
To make it to the game, it takes dedication and training. To stay in the game, it takes grit and stamina. To win the game, it takes strategy and skill. You keep focus on your approach, drop, and champion shots, and we'll help you stay focused on your strength, flexibility, speed, and downtime. Having a sports medicine partner in your court is key to helping you make it to the game, stay in the game, and win the game. Select Medical is proud to be the exclusive provider of physical therapy of the PPA Tour.
Okay, folks, we are back. We've got a little bit of more information while we were at break on what was going on here. And that Jansen requested a new line judge. We have 2 line judges out here. We've got a head referee and then a second referee that helps with line calls, foot faults, and just making sure there's no errors in the scorekeeping. Jansen requested a new one, but the ruling on that is that both players must agree to have a new referee or have a referee replacement. And that is not the case, so the referee is remaining in place at this point. So we are in Game 2 here at the Vizzy Hard Seltzer Atlanta Open, presented by Acrytech Sports Surfaces. This is the quarterfinals, with Jansen winning the first game 11-7. And Castillo with a small lead up here at 3-2 in Game 2. All right, Matthew Gerber, what do you think this break is going to do? Is going to momentum change? What do you think?
There could be several different outcomes. Castillo could use this as a kind of time to regroup, kind of figure out a strategy, and then Jansen could put the gas on the pedal and keep going and try and finish this in 2.
Sounds like you're find out. You're not making a prediction on what's happening, but we're going to find out absolutely. Here we go. Castillo to serve 3-2. Leia's down. She slipped on that shot, so let's give it a second and see how she's doing. It doesn't look particularly good at this point.
Might be something with her ankle, potentially. She is untying that right shoe.
Castillo concerned, going over to check on Jansen, and we are going to roll into a break while we see what happens here.
We are Selkirk. We are pickleball.
Pickleball? Yeah, pickleball.
All ages, family, friends, dinks, drives, Ernies, ATVs, and whatever this is. 10 years in and just getting started. Here and not going anywhere. We are you, and you are who we work for. Family owned, USA made, pickleball proud. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
I love being an adult because bringing a fruit platter to a party takes on a whole new meaning. Don't tell anyone it's door-bought. Simply spiked. It's getting juicy.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
Bring it on!
Pack all the things. Fly on your schedule. Reward yourself and girls whenever. Stay or go when you wanna. And more is on the way. So when you're ready to go, go with heart. Go with Southwest.
Pickleball fans, Will Doughton here with the Deep Eddy Vodka Fun Fan Question of the Tournament. We asked you to submit your pressing questions, and you delivered. This week's question is, what's an emerging rivalry on tour? Now, I think it's got to be Gabe Tardio and Andre Daescu against Ben and Colin Johns. Tardio and Daescu have beaten the world's top team in both of their meetings this year. If you want your question answered at the next tour stop, keep up with our Instagram at PPA Tour for your chance to be featured.
For muscle cramps and spasms, you need fast relief. TheraWorks Relief absorbs quickly with a safe, gentle, non-opioid formula without the mess or strong odor. So get back at it.
TheraWorks.
TheraWorks.
TheraWorks works.
Use TheraWorks every day to prevent muscle cramps and spasms. TheraWorks works. Try TheraWorks and get back at it.
Wish they'd disappear.
Lapiplasty.
Sup? Future me? And no bunions! How?
Lapiplasty.
Lapiplasty corrects bunions at the source, meaning you're back in sneakers in weeks.
Lapiplasty.
Weeks! The future of bunion surgery is here. Learn more at lapiplasty.com. Risks include infection, pain, and loss of correction.
Imagine that becoming energy producers would be as easy as biting into an apple. Imagine water that is pure and inexhaustible, recycled and accessible everywhere in the world. Imagine the world of tomorrow, sustainable and desirable. Veolia.
Follow your vibe. Vizzy Hard Seltzer, flavor for every vibe.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Hey, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my
At Baird, we offer a different, more holistic approach to wealth management. With your career, family, friends, and community, finding time for you and making sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, our financial advisors get it. We'll partner with you to create a unique financial plan and coordinate with your legal and tax advisors to bring it all together so you have more time for what matters most.
Okay, we are back, folks. Leia had a slip. I don't know if you were watching a minute ago, but Leia slipped, went down. So she did call a medical timeout. And they came out, taped up her ankle, so I think she's out now experimenting if she's going to be able to continue the match. Doesn't appear that the slip was due to anything on the court surface, so I think she just went after a ball that Castillo hit and slipped and maybe twisted her ankle a little bit. So we're going to find out here shortly. The ladies are warming up to give her a minute to just make a decision on the continue. Believe her plan is to continue. So for those of you while they're warming up, let's talk a little bit about the medical timeout. You do get one medical timeout for a total of 15 minutes. Time either waiting on the medic to come out or to be transported does not count. So the clock doesn't start until your help gets out to you. Now you do only get one of them, even if you have a new injury or something different, that is it. The other thing I think that's good to note is if you only use 5 minutes of your medical, that's it. You don't get to use the other 10 minutes a little bit later. You also can actually get up to 17 minutes because you can also use your regular personal timeouts that you get 2 per game. So that is kind of the summary on the medical timeout. And it looks like they're resuming, so let the action continue. Jansen won the first game, 11-7. Castillo is up 4-2. We're almost ready to continue. Score has not been called. Jansen's warming up a couple serves. All right, Matthew Gerber, any thoughts?
Yeah, we'll see who can use kind of this little intermission here to regroup. See if Castillo can maintain her lead or if Jansen will claw back into this match. Players have had quite a few minutes to regroup here with our ref request change and now the medical timeout. So we will see how it affects their play styles.
Absolutely, and this is something, the mental focus that you really require. You can kind of start to get into a groove, start to get into a rhythm, and then, there's a sudden delay of game for any reason. Could be weather, it could be injury, but, that's a part of the mental aspect. These players, they're playing week after week after week, that you got to just stay focused no matter what happens.
Yeah, whether you're sitting on the bench, maybe keep warming up a little bit, keep moving just to kind of maintain that focus.
And we have seen Castillo here. She's been doing some jumps and some jogging around and some things I definitely can't do. That is a reason she's a professional player out there on the court.
All right, players will resume play at 4-2 with Judas serving.
And we are resuming play right now with Castillo serving to Jansen.
4-2. Point.
It's going to be interesting to see if we see Jansen's, feels like her mobility is going to be limited at all. Her ankle is wrapped pretty tight for some added support. Little fire out of Castillo.
Come out of this timeout, extending her lead.
I think it's super smart of her really just to come out confident, feeling good, and ready to go.
6-2.
That little break may have given her something she needed here.
Great shot from Jansen there, kind of moving Castillo to her left and then pushing it back to her right side.
we are seeing Jansen. The strategy she's used almost the whole game so far is really get in behind it. Nice deep shots, get in behind it, and then move her opponent around to open the court up. I think Castillo wanted to call it out, but it definitely caught the line, and she confirmed that.
Confirmed the call.
Side out.
Jansen sails that one long.
Six, 3. Point.
Phenomenal backhand winner. It was beautiful. Cross court, not a lot of room to work with there. Leigh was up putting some pressure on, and she just had a great cross court angle.
Yeah, that two-handed
Seven,
backhand shot there was just gorgeous. Excellent shot there by Jansen. Edith was there to get the short drop. Jansen goes back cross court on it.
Three, 7. Point.
It was a good serve. That was a really good serve that Castillo just, tough shot to miss at that point.
4, 7.
Castillo had to guess, right? At that point, you have to guess. If you guess right, you're like feeling pretty cool. If you guess wrong, nice shot, move on.
Yep.
But you really do just have to make a choice.
Yeah, there's not much you can do there. When you pop a ball that high, you just got to guess, and hopefully you get lucky.
5, 7. Side out.
Jansen, a rare missed serve, but I had the opportunity to announce yesterday with Salome Davidze, and she talked about going on serves and singles. You go a little more risky.
I do that as well. You want to keep that opponent back. So a lot of pros say it's not a bad thing to miss a couple long, taking that risk. It's a serve big.
Completely different strategy, really, from doubles. You want deep serves, but they don't have to be as risky. More important to be consistent.
5, 7.
Great get from Castillo there. It's a little risky sometimes to hit that slice drop volley. It can bring your opponent up to the net sometimes, and generally want to keep them back, and it worked out for Castillo there.
7, 5.
I've really been pretty impressed at the variety of shots Jansen's using to mix it up. She's hit some, like you said, some slice droppers. Even though it brings your opponent up, she's really keeping her on her toes. It could be deep, 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 slice dropper, wide angles, a lot of variety here.
Point.
You see Castillo taking a big, deep breath as she is trying to recoup, and at the same time we lost the ball, I think, underneath the grandstands. So we're calling for a new ball. But Gerber, what do you think? You're Castillo here. You've still got a little bit of a lead. What do you think?
Yeah, Jansen she's clawed her way back. I think Castillo just needs to stick to her game plan. Maybe potentially go back to targeting Jansen's forehand. Maybe kind of moving her around a bit.
Point.
Missed that a little
for Castillo. Just push it just wide.
And again, I think we're seeing, you know, some of these errors from Castillo are really coming from Jansen putting a lot of pressure on her. You've got to be so precise. When you realize your opponent's up there, they've kind of opened up the court a little bit. Now you feel like you've got to go for winners. And that's just a lot of pressure to handle. What do you think, Castillo? She's called the timeout. What do you think, Gerber? What do you do coming out of that?
I think the best option that Castillo could do here is just to kind of limit those errors that, like that shot she just made there. Maybe playing it safe and not trying to go too much, and making Jansen hit that next ball.
I'm wondering if there's some changes that Castillo could make, that maybe she's allowing Jansen to push her around a little bit, shoot for deeper shots, maybe give her some different speeds.
I think a deeper return, deeper the return that you can give to Jansen, it's going to be harder for her to come up as quick. And then when Jansen's controlling that kitchen line, that's when she's winning the majority of those shots. So if Castillo can keep Jansen back with a deep return, that might help her case a little more.
That's an absolute, you know, don't allow Jansen in to put so much pressure on you.
Jansen's cut this lead back to 7-7 now.
Jansen created a great opportunity. I mean, Jansen's shots are so deep. It's putting Castillo back, and then she gets a shorter, Jansen gets a shorter response, and now she's in another 2 feet. Next thing you know, she's up putting pressure.
7-7.
There's that dipping forehand we've seen out of Castillo that's been highly effective for her today against Jansen.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough shot to read. Jansen just pushed it a little wide.
It's really a difficult shot to deal with because it's dipping so much over the net. You got to be careful.
That backhand side of Castillo, you don't know if she's going to, with that two-handed backhand, you don't know if she's going to go down that forehand line of Jansen or if she's going to go back across court, back to her backhand, so it's really hard to read.
7-8.
I think that Jansen didn't want that net tipper right there. It actually set the ball up for Castillo to have some more time to make a decision on where she wanted to go with the shot.
Slow that ball down, give Castillo time to adjust and hit a good shot.
Sometimes the net tippers help you, sometimes they don't. It's the shot variety we're seeing out of Jansen.
Keeping Castillo way deep and then bringing her right back up.
Castillo's got wheels too, so that's telling you how accurate and precise Jansen's shots are. Castillo can get to almost everything.
She's almost there, yeah. Every ball, she's almost there. And
7-8. Side out.
I think Leigh got what she wanted out of that. She was able to get up to the kitchen line and just happened to miss that backhand volley there. But
I think we were seeing that pattern. She was about to slice drop that and bring Castillo in and push her deep again. You're right, just missed it. Little taste of her own medicine against her. Castillo said, that's a brilliant plan.
Yep.
Let me try it.
Happened to work out.
Yeah.
We got a timeout here from Jansen, I believe.
Looks like with Castillo up currently 9-7 here at Lifetime Fitness in Peachtree Corners. We are starting to see the fans come in, not worried about the weather as much. But it is great. Again, I invite everybody, if you're in the area, come down, enjoy it. And let's hope this rain stays at bay. We do have the winner of this match going on to play Leigh Waters, the #1 seed here at the event. And Leigh is going to be looking for her 5th title. She hasn't lost in singles in 2024. And she is the defending medalist here.
Year.
We did have, it opens up the bracket a little bit because Catherine Peranto did lose early, a little upset match. We had Paris Todd
upset her yesterday. Yep, in 3.
Yesterday in a 3-game match. All right, looks like players are ready to resume with Castillo serving up 9-7. She missed the serve out of the timeout. You know, those, oh no, she was a come out. It was just a deep serve. I misunderstood. Sorry, guys.
Got a game point for Castillo.
So Jansen questioned the call, and it was overruled. So, you know, Castillo hit a beautiful slice shot that barely sailed over the net. Jansen saw an opening, went for it, and
caught the back end of the line.
Yep, caught the outside of the line, per the referee.
7-10.
Great point from both players that time. We had Castillo running all over. Jansen controlled that point beautifully, pushing Castillo from side to side.
Come on, Leah. 8-10.
Just wide there from Jansen, and she told herself to not miss that wide.
There we go. We have a game point. Could be going to game 3. See how Castillo handles this.
Great forehand volley there from Leah. She was sitting on that and ready.
That was precision, confidence,
pace, power.
Yeah.
Had it all. See if Jansen can get a couple points back here.
That's timeout here by Castillo, and I don't blame her. You've had a couple of game points. You feel Leah feeling a little confident. Why not take the break? You've got it. Don't let
timeouts home. You might as well use them.
Exactly. Don't let it get away from you. When a couple game points, you know, and it's something super important to remember. We don't get to let the time run out. We've got to close out the game, and it's so exciting. I get excited. I'm up 10-8. I got this,
One
and
more.
one more. And I'm going to go for this big winner. And next thing I know, they've got it back, and you just never know. How do you feel about these games that are at 10-9, calling a timeout? What do you think, Gerber?
I like the idea of calling a timeout. Jansen has cut the lead. You definitely don't want this game to get away from you. You have to win this game if you're Castillo to force that game 3. You cannot take those timeouts home like we were talking about, so you might as well use it, kind of regroup, see if you can get a quick side out here and finish the match. Finish the game.
And that is definitely what she's hoping for. She's looking to go to game 3 here in the quarterfinals.
15 seconds. 1 timeout, 0 timeout. Time in. 9-10.
Wow.
Great point from Jansen there. I think she got exactly what she wanted. She got a sort of return from Castillo there, which allowed Jansen to move up to the net, and then was able to control that kitchen line and move Castillo back in. Was finally able to put the ball
And on those points, Jansen's definitely not working nearly as hard as Castillo, who's having to go side to side. And Leigh just hit some nice controlled volleys and wait till the opening presents itself. definitely.
A main majority that Jansen is doing is she's able to get up there and control that kitchen line, and I think that is why she's been able to come back and control some of these points more.
It's really seeming to be the name of the game, getting up to the non-volley zone line, and she is controlling the points. Castillo really needs to get this point, needs to get the side out here.
Point game match.
Okay, that is match. You could actually see Castillo, she hit that shot. She almost gave up on it. She knew she had hit it out, and then suddenly Leia almost played it, but it was definitely an out ball, and that is game 2 here, the quarterfinals at the Vizzy Hard Seltzer Atlanta Open, presented by Acrytech Sports. You know, there were a few timeouts, some weather delays, but Jansen's recovering. We're going into game 3. We're going to go to break right now.
That was actually the match.
That's right.
Jansen will be moving on to the
so
semifinals
confused.
to play against Leigh Waters.
Just kidding. Waters is coming up.
Ready yet? Not yet, buddy.
When you choose a Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander, Blue Moon is made brighter.
There are still a few good ideas left in the world. Ours was to make our own tequila. Grab a glass, amigo. Our casa is your casa.
Tens of thousands of customers wrote about Carvana being smooth in their 5-star reviews, including Terry.
To be honest, I thought it was almost too smooth, but Carvana was super transparent from beginning to end. Car details, financing, every step, and there were no surprises. Well, my monthly payment did come out lower than expected. Then I got to pick up my Mustang at the vending machine, and it was so fun and exciting, I did a little dance. Trust me, financing my car with Carvana was super smooth.
Finance your next car with Carvana today.
Cliff Bar gives you energy, but you get the win. The most important ingredient is you.
Go ahead, live your best life. Go ahead, live your best life. You can live your best life, best life, best life. Big it up, big it up. Yo, hear in my voice. Yeah. Go.
At Guaranteed Rate, we understand that life is about more than mortgages. Our aim is to empower you on your holistic journey to well-being and longevity by helping you achieve your financial and personal goals. Our new completely free Rate app focuses on community, nutrition, and exercise, as well as offering a variety of financial tips and tools. The Rate app was built to support your mind, body, and spirit, helping to simplify your life and reduce your stress. Download the Rate app and start living your best life.
Mein Name ist Martin Emrich und ich bin ein Holbrook-Athlet.
Believe in yourself. You can do way more than what you think that you can. Je m'appelle Tammy Emrich et je suis en joueuse Holbrook.
Typical insurance for every senior.
Ever notice how seniors and health insurance commercials all look the same? Because all of these companies see us the same, but not Humana. They see me.
Humana. Typical insurance for every senior.
I'm not actually a stereotypical senior. I just play one in cheesy health insurance commercials. In real life, I have Humana because they see me. Listen to what I need. It's refreshing.
Humana.
Every time someone tells you they vacation in the same place every year, it should really make you wonder, why? Travel like you mean it with IHG Hotels and Resorts.
From the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons, a new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport, we are pickleball.
A lot of us miss hit the ball. I know I miss hit the ball a lot. So
speak for
more
yourself,
forgiving.
La Roche-Posay sunscreen blocks up to 98% of UVB rays and helps prevent visible sun damage. The only sunscreen with Cell-Lock Shield UVA UVB protection plus antioxidants. La Roche-Posay, the official sunscreen of the Professional Pickleball Association. La Roche-Posay sunscreen blocks up to 98% of UVB rays and helps prevent visible sun damage. The only sunscreen with Cell-Lock Shield UVA UVB protection plus antioxidants. La Roche-Posay, the official sunscreen of the Professional Pickleball Association.
There's nothing better than a game. A great tasting Miller Lite. It's less filling than Miller Lite. Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
Before it's the movement on your wrist, it's dreamed in California. Crafted expertly for every adventure. And tested by you. Join the movement.
Oh, no.
Play hard for fun, to win, to live. Whatever your play, there's Penetrax Joint and Muscle Cream to let you play on. Deep penetrating relief without greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odor. Inspired by nature and 100% guaranteed. Try Penetrax and play on.
Wow, it's a new look, and it's looking real good. It's a new look, and it's looking real good. It's a new look, and it's looking real good.
To make it to the game, it takes dedication and training. To stay in the game, it takes grit and stamina. To win the game, it takes strategy and skill. You keep focus on your approach, drop, and champion shots, and we'll help you stay focused on your strength, flexibility, speed, and downtime. Having a sports medicine partner in your court is key to helping you make it to the game, stay in the game, and win the game. Select Medical is proud to be the exclusive provider of physical therapy of the PPA Tour.
We are Selkirk. We are pickleball.
Pickleball?
Yeah, pickleball.
All ages, family, friends, dinks, drives, Ernie's, ATVs, and whatever this is. 10 years in and just getting started. Here and not going anywhere. We are you, and you are who we work for. Family owned, USA made, pickleball proud. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
I love being an adult because bringing a fruit platter to a party takes on a whole new meaning. Don't tell anyone it's door-bought. Simply spiked. It's getting juicy.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
Bring it on!
Pack all the things. Fly on your schedule. Reward yourself and the girls whenever. Stay or go when you wanna. And more is on the way. So when you're ready to go, go with heart. Go with Southwest.
For muscle cramps and spasms, you need fast relief. TheraWorks Relief absorbs quickly with a safe, gentle, non-opioid formula. without the mess or strong odor. So get back at it.
TheraWorks.
TheraWorks.
TheraWorks works.
Use TheraWorks every day to prevent muscle cramps and spasms. TheraWorks works. Try TheraWorks and get back at it.
Bunions. Wish they'd disappear.
Lapiplasty. Sup? Future me. And no bunions. How?
Lapiplasty corrects bunions at the source, meaning you're back in sneakers in weeks.
Lapiplasty.
Weeks! The future of bunion surgery is here. Learn more at lapiplasty.com. Risks include infection, pain, and loss of correction.
Imagine that becoming energy producers would be as easy as biting into an apple. Imagine water that is pure and inexhaustible, recycled and accessible everywhere in the world. Imagine the world of tomorrow, sustainable and desirable. Veolia.
Follow your vibe. Vizzy Hard Seltzer, flavor for every vibe.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my.
Okay, everybody, we are back live at the Vizzy Hard Seltzer Atlanta Open, presented by Acrytech Sports Surfaces. We're here in Peachtree, Georgia, basically, at the Lifetime Fitness. We are resuming play after a brief weather delay. Got the courts all dry, and the players have agreed to play, and we have Federico Staksrud, #1 seed here, playing against Pablo Tellez. We just finished up watching, after your commentator had a brief lapse, Jansen won that match in 2 games. She goes on to play the #1 seed, Leigh Waters, tomorrow. All right, again, the players are just about ready here. We're hoping to get it in. It looks like we have a few hours of no precipitation in front of us. So what I want to know, I have a new co-announcer. I am here with Salome Davidze, who's already played a singles match this morning, and she's going into the semifinals tomorrow. So tell me, you've got a lot of expertise in singles, Salome, apparently. Tell me what you think we're going to see out here today.
I think we're going to see.
Oh, we're getting ready to start. We're going to hear more from Salome in a second.
We're going to see a great match. These two know each other's game very well. They're good friends and play doubles with each other, practice together. We're going to see a lot of cat and mouse and lots of hard hitting.
one of my favorite things about men's singles is you actually do get to see some cat and mouse.
Yes,
that
way more
you
than
wouldn't really
women's.
expect. You think you see a lot more hard hitting. And I love the cat and mouse in singles.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. Federico coming out with big serves. That's some great footwork there from Pablo Lopez. These guys move very well. They cover the court really, really well, and it's just so much fun to watch them and so much to learn when I watch them. I love it.
0-1.
Look at that return.
Something just a common thing. I just think you can tell a little bit more, but you know, just driving deep returns to the backhand seems to be a highly effective tool.
I would say dip down the middle, dip to the backhand. It's a great return. You know, take the angles away, especially if you can return like Federico does right there. If you watch him, how low he stays on those returns and really like penetrates through the ball. Or you could just do that and the point's over.
If I could master that shot, I'd be like 7-0.
I've been working on it.
Like it.
Great serve.
Yeah, that serve is just super deep. Caught the line, looked a little bit. Forced an error.
1-2.
Yeah, I think it would be tricky. Singles, you almost have to completely change your thought process, because when you're playing a lefty, suddenly the backhand's on the other side of the court.
It is tough to play lefty. It is tough to play lefty. Singles or doubles, but it is tough to play lefty. I think you're going to see a lot of emotions in this match. These guys really want to win, and I guess you always want to beat your best friend.
And you were saying a little bit earlier, these two were partners for the past
almost
year.
A year. I don't know exact date on that, but I'm pretty sure it was almost an entire year.
And they are not playing together this event.
This is the first tournament they're not playing together. They have different partners.
Well, we don't know what caused them to decide to switch it up, but they're out here as opponents today, and they know each other's games, so could be for some fun.
It's gonna bring some good pickleball for us. I mean, when you play somebody like Federico, unless you serve and return like Taya is doing right now, you're almost in trouble all the time. And Taya he knows that. He knows. He has to play flat out. When you go for too much, those mistakes will happen. But you tell yourself it's almost worth to risk it.
3-2.
That ball stayed well in. Looked like they let it go, but it was also a little bit out of reach, kind of a combo. So would you say, Salome, that in singles you do need to go for a lot riskier shots at times?
In general, but you need to find that balance. You cannot always be swinging out and risking, because you don't want to give out too many unforced and give them a confidence that, hey, if you just make a ball, I'm going to risk it and miss it. So there's this balance you got to find, but I mean, we see that Federico do so well. Sometimes he'll hit a winner, it's on the line, and the ball winner he just hit was 3 feet inside the baseline. Wonder if he got a bad bounce there.
I'd say it's highly possible, because that error looked...
Unlike Federico, number one in the world?
Yes. This is the first time that Ben Johns is not the #1 seed in a singles event that he has participated in.
I saw that listed before the tournament. One thought that came to my mind, I was wondering how would Federico handle being #1 seed, how would he handle it mentally, but As you can see, he's not struggling.
He's off to a pretty good start here today.
He's doing okay. That's just a brilliant point. Oh my God, that's just, what a point. Just, these guys are giving it their all.
I was impressed with Tejas' jump, hop over the non-volley zone line. Anticipated it well, hit a great angle, but apparently Staksrud also anticipated it well because he was over there and got it back and kept the ball in play.
It was just another point, another point.
Yep.
I know, this guy's court coverage is amazing. I think versus almost, I want to say 90% of players test that ball was a winner, but not against Federico.
It's a good question. We are in a timeout, and I think that was a well-placed timeout by Tejas.
Yes.
It's a good call. What do you think he's going through his mind right now, Salome?
I think he's thinking, I hope he's thinking that he's playing great. And I think sometimes if you're playing great and you're still getting beat, you gotta say, will this person keep up this level the entire match? Because there's a good chance you keep playing and then the level is gonna drop and you can all of a sudden get a few points under your belt. Now, he's playing #1 in the world, so maybe he's thinking he needs to play even better. But, I mean, I don't see what he's doing wrong, except maybe he had a couple unfortunate errors, but they're both playing so well right now. Even though we see a 5-point difference, it's very close match.
It's just a good momentum breaker. You know, we talk about pickleball in general being just a game of runs. Again, that's I think the third time we've seen him just do a quick little hop over the non-volley zone line. That one was an easy winner.
That one was a good one. You don't see too many Ernest in the singles, do you? No.
No.
But he's. Are we going to keep track of the Ernest?
I have started a counter since we've already seen 3 out of Tejas in this first game. I thought maybe I'd count a tracker. I don't think Tejas wanted that net tipper in that case. It slowed the ball down for Staksrud.
It's still very impressive reaction from Federico. He could have easily just shanked that or missed it at something.
The ball completely changed trajectory. That was a nice dipping drive over the net. So when you're out there,
always so. If you watch Federico, his dips, but his dips are great, but it starts with his footwork. He sets up his body so well. Same there. You see how he just sets up, and then he has the option of dip. And his shots are great, but it's more that he sets up so well. The opponent doesn't know where the ball is going.
And I think that's right. When you watch the pros, you realize, oh yeah, they're playing hard and fast, but so much of it is their anticipation and preparation.
100%. The actual shot is the end result of many things done very right. Preparation, footwork, loading, watching the ball. He wanted that one. He wants that one back.
Something I've noticed Tejas does, he's a lefty, but I feel like he stands pretty central of the court instead of closer to the tee. I feel like that forces him to have to move a little bit more than necessary. But I'm not the expert, you are. Tell me what you think.
I think he's trying to get a certain angle on that, and actually I do sometimes to move out wide to serve. And it's sort of sometimes like, let your opponent see a different angle. Let your opponent see me standing there. Maybe you're going to stand out wide and they're going to try to go for a winner and mishit it, or just, you know, not hit it as good as a return. Because Federico is returning very well, and maybe Tejas is thinking, hey, let's change this up, give him a different look, give him a different spin. When you stand out wide, you make the court a little longer, so it allows you to maybe hit out a little bit. Not that it's working right now, because he's a is a game point for Federico, but hey, make him work for it.
I agree, and I like that. I think that's some really valuable insight that people don't think about as much is when you're playing on the diagonal, you have so much more room to work with.
I think I knew this number. I think it was you have 4 feet extra court. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was 4 feet.
Okay, I like it. And that gives you just more room for all sorts of air. You can hit out a little more. You know, I think it's super significant in doubles or mixed doubles. When you're playing that, you have more room to get the ball down, you know, your drops and things. You have a little more space to work with.
Maybe buy yourself a little more time.
Absolutely. It's a game of seconds here in some cases.
Yeah.
All right, we are at game point with Staksrud, number 1 seed Staksrud serving to Pablo Tellez. And that is game 1 here in the Vizzy Hard Seltzer Atlanta Open, presented by Acrytech Sports Surfaces. We're going to go to a brief break, come back for game 2.
I bet on myself.
At Baird, we offer a different, more holistic approach to wealth management. With your career, family, friends, and community, finding time for you and making sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, our financial advisors get it. We'll partner with you to create a unique financial plan and coordinate with your legal and tax advisors to bring it all together so you have more time for what matters most.
We are back for game 2 with Tellez serving against Staksrud. It's phenomenal hands.
Phenomenal hands for both of them, but the way Federico controls the points and dictates the speed of the ball is quite incredible.
It's a brilliant dropper. What are your thoughts on using the dropper, though? Because now I feel like I've just invited my opponent up to the net. Does it depend on the quality of my dropper?
Definitely depends on the quality of the dropper, and are they passing really well from the baseline? Then I want to mix it up to the drop and give them a different look. Because if you're standing there and somebody's passing like Federico is passing you, or has been passing the first game, I want to drop the ball. It's a little breeze. I wonder if that's going to do any effect in the second game. Let's see.
Hopefully that breeze has taken these rain clouds away from us, far away. And Tellez went down. I think he was just working really hard on that point. Something, you know, it's really good to note is Staksrud really was controlling the point. Really wasn't working nearly as hard. Tellez was side to side, burning a lot of energy out there.
Oh, we need a chair for our towels now.
We do.
Yeah.
It's humid, little humid with this weather here.
It is very humid out there.
0-1.
Second drop we've seen in this game. Obviously, he thought about it on a changeover.
And it's just that he's trying to offer that variety you've been mentioning.
Perfect. Seemed like he looked up a little too soon.
Lift it up. I like the concept, and that's something, you know, so many players, they go for this shot, not pros, a lot of players, they start to look at where they want the ball to go, where they're hitting or where their opponent went, and the next thing you know, they miss the shot.
Great coverage by Federico. Was that the first unforced error we saw from him? Game into the match.
Here we are at 1-1 with Tellez down 1 game here in the quarterfinals.
Are we feeling little drops?
I'm uncertain what's happening here. I'm going to update you as soon as I know more, but there's just a pause.
It was a towel thing.
Okay.
Is that better?
I think Staksrud asked Tellez to move the towels, maybe distracting. Big white spot on the court. You agree with that? You find that distracting?
Towel, yeah, the towel bothers me behind the court.
One thing, and I want you to add your expertise, but I'm really watching Staksrud. He gets low, he's moving forward as he hits that return. And it's allowing him to get in really fast. Tell me, you know, for everybody watching, what do you think the keys are? He's able to get in. What's he doing?
He stays low and he pushes off the ground. He's using his opponent's speed and the power of the ball. So he kind of absorbs the power when he gets low, pushes through the ball, and that momentum takes him in. And we saw Tellez do basically the same thing right now. Use Federico's serve and really getting there quick.
1, 2.
I think he wanted to leave it out, and unfortunately for Federico, that stayed in.
I'm not sure he could actually reach that, so he just double-checked. Hey, you never know. You never know.
Salome.
You never know.
That is true. You don't know.
You don't know.
I meant to let that go.
I'm starting to see Tellez mixed up his serve a little spinnier. He's bouncing a little low, making Federico bounce a tiny bit more.
3, 2.
So you feel like Tellez has adjusted his serve a little bit, that's maybe creating some more opportunities for him?
All it is doing is slowing Federico's approach by maybe half a step. And these guys are so good and their level of play is so good that even if you doubt yourself by half a step, they will find the corner, they will find the opening. That was a little wide.
Yeah, it's crazy how a half a step, or we just talk about this game of seconds, a half a second where you're delayed getting in can make a big difference.
Huge difference. That's all happened. You know, get a little doubt whether you want to come in or not, and that's what happened with Tellez. And Federico is going to take that every single time.
3, 4.
Start to see a little of that cat and mouse you were talking about. I think Staksrud wanted to kind of go for a big winner and just hit it in the tape.
I'm not sure the opening was there, but he thought it was, and yeah.
Maybe thinking maybe he went for that a little too soon. Should have played a little more cat and mouse.
One more cat and mouse.
Trap wasn't ready.
4, 3.
I like that.
Again, we really see how it looks like we're going into a Timeout.
By Federico in an aggressive timeout, which is smart. I've done that a couple times.
Tell me more about that. What's your thought process?
I think they've been back and forth quite a few times, and he wanted to take a timeout while he's going to come back and serve. So it's called an aggressive timeout. I think it's smart to make him think, Tess think, hey, you know, this has been going on for a long time, and
so you're saying
you don't have to always do that. You maybe should save some timeouts in case, you know, the other person gets a huge run or something like that. But a couple times taking an aggressive timeout kind of shows your confidence, shows the opponent that I'm in control, I'm fine.
So you're saying maybe when you're stuck on a score for a while, nobody has scored, or you haven't scored for a while, maybe time to just change it up?
Yeah.
That's good insight. I'm going to use that next time I'm playing against you.
Okay. You're 5-0 up. Take a timeout. Give me a break.
Good to know. Yeah. All right, and we are resuming play. We are in game 2, the quarterfinals here. Staksrud to serve. 3-4.
Great approach. He didn't give him no angles. He's right at Federico's body. Put the next ball away. Now I love that change up on that serve. He's been serving so deep, and that ball barely passed the kitchen line. Very smart.
I'd love
change it up again.
Variety of the spice of life. If you keep giving your opponents the same serve over and over again, they get it dialed in.
Even if it's a great serve.
Yeah, right. Even if it's a great serve and they're not having any trouble, try something new.
Again.
Wow. That serve went extremely deep. It carried, I think, a lot further than Staksrud anticipated. And we're going into timeout. Was that a Staksrud timeout as well? Oh, it's a rain delay, the giant cloud above. All right, we're going to go to break while we're at rain delay. Check back in with us, folks.
Ready yet? Not yet, buddy.
When you choose a Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander, Blue Moon is made brighter.
There are still a few good ideas left in the world. Ours was to make our own tequila. Grab a glass, amigo. Our casa is your casa.
Tens of thousands of customers wrote about Carvana being smooth in their 5-star reviews, including Terry.
To be honest, I thought it was almost too smooth, but Carvana was super transparent from beginning to end. Car details, financing, every step, and there were no surprises. Well, my monthly payment did come out lower than expected. Then I got to pick up my Mustang at the vending machine, and it was so fun and exciting, I did a little dance. Trust me, financing my car with Carvana was super smooth.
Finance your next car with Carvana today.
Cliff Bar gives you energy.